Hi dear students, welcome to Business Studies class. We have started our ninth chapter, that is financial management. Okay, so in last video we have completed the things, that means financial decision. So financial decision include the three types of decision. That is first one, investment decision. So we have completed the investment decision along with what are the factors affecting of investment decision. Second, that is the financing decision. So investment decision, or you can call the capital budgeting decision. Okay, both are same. Second, that is the financing decision, means how we can raise a fund for our business from debt or from equity. So that we are completed, and which are the factors affecting our financing decision. That is also we are completed the things. Last one, that is the dividend decision and factors affecting on the dividend decision. We are completed the things. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss about the what is mean financial planning. So all of you know what is mean finance, and now what is mean planning also. All of you know the things. So what is basically mean planning means we are going to decide in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and by whom to do. Okay, that is the planning. And finance means what? Money. So whatever money it is required for your business, whatever capital required for your business, you are going to go for the planning of that finance. You are going for the management. You can go for the planning of that money. Means how much your investment within the different activities of your firm. Okay. So financial planning is what? Decide in advance. So planning is basically we are going to decide in advance how much to spend on which activities. Okay, means see within the firm there are different kinds of activity, different kinds of department functions are different. So investment within the fixed assets, or you can call the day-to-day expenditure. So you have to require the money. Okay, so you are deciding in advance. So how much you are investing within this function, how much you are investing within second function, or day-to-day what are the expenditures are there. So within that how much you are going to invest in the things. Okay, suppose if you are to purchase one fixed asset. Okay. So you are deciding in advance how much you are going to invest within the that is a fixed asset. Within the fixed asset, how much you are invested within the working assets, how much you want to invest the things you are going to decide in advance. That is the financial plan. Okay. So it includes what it includes. So amount of financial need means you are deciding in advance. How means in which activity you are going to invest, and amount of finance it is needed, means for this activity how much it is needed, for second activity how much it is needed, for third activity how much it is needed, means to purchase any asset, to purchase any furniture or fixed asset for your business. So how much you are going to, how much it is needed. Okay, so we are going to decide that thing. Okay, for day-to-day operations, day-to-day expenditures per day, how much you needed the amount. Okay, so that much means for purchasing of raw material, how much you are needed money. So that is the amount of finance needed for each activity. Second, source of finance. Okay, so obviously we have already completed within the first year, that is the source of business finance. So there are different kinds of source of business finance are there. Okay, you should go for the equity fund, that means shareholders. Otherwise, you can take a loan from a bank, or the debentures, or you can take a on credit basis. Okay, on rent basis, lease financing may be there. Okay, creditors are there. Means how much you are going to raise your funds for your business. Means which are the source you are going to use for your business. Means if you are taking a loan from a bank, otherwise equity amount you are going to invest in, that is you are collecting amount from the shareholders. Otherwise you are purchasing a raw material on credit basis. Otherwise your building is on rent basis. That is the lease financing. Okay. So you have to decide which source of finance you have to utilize. Next, proper utilization of funds means how much it may be, whatever source it may be. Okay, your funds are generated. So what are the funds are generated for your firm or for your business? So proper utilization of fund, that is also very important thing. If you are going to waste the wastage of money, so that is ultimately you are towards the loss of your firm. Okay, so whatever you have money, you should be properly utilize that amount for your business. So that is aim of financial planning. Okay, so it include the twin objective of financial planning. So there are two objectives, twin objective of financial planning. So most of the question paper, these are the question for 2 marks. Okay, so according to exam point of view, this is a very important question. So what are the two twin objectives of financial planning? So first objective is to ensure the availability of funds whenever required. Means to run our business. So to carry out the day-to-day operation, we require finance. To investment within the fixed assets, we require finance. So that is the thing, to ensure the availability of funds whenever you are required. Okay, so first you have X amount of money, okay, from that you purchase the fixed assets, and for day-to-day operation you don't have money, means you have to find out the another source to generate the money to carry out the day-to-day operations. So these things should not be happen. So that's why first you should ensure that availability of funds, availability of money, is it there when you are required for your firm. Okay, for day-to-day operation, to give the payment of your employees, otherwise to pay some rents or bills. So that time you have the money for your business. So that is the availability of fund whenever you require. So what it includes? So proper estimation means what much amount of fund you have. So you should estimate properly that fund. Means you should categorize within the fixed asset how much you are investing, within the day-to-day operation how much you are investing the things. Otherwise, sufficient funds should be available for longer and shorter assets. Means sufficient amount of funds should be available at the initial stage of your business, means to purchase the fixed assets, and for day-to-day operations also, means purchasing of raw material, otherwise giving the rate or bills, otherwise payment of your employees. So for day-to-day operation also you have sufficient amount of money. So you should ensure about that when you are required the amount of money, at that time the funds are generated. So that is one of the objective of financial planning. The second objective of financial planning is make sure firm does not raise fund unnecessarily. Means availability of fund, is it there? Okay, but you should sure about the funds, means make sure firm does not raise fund unnecessarily. Means there is no need of any fund, but we are going to investing money within such activities. So this should be avoided. Okay, so there is no need of money, but we are investing within that. Okay, means what is the surplus amount? Means after the completion of after the overall, means you are fixing. Suppose some amount of money is there, and from that your investment some amount, and Y amount of money is left with you. So what is the leftover amount? That is the surplus amount. So that surplus amount, the utilization of surplus amount, that should be very proper. Okay, so that is the second objective of fund. So to ensure the availability of funds whenever required, इसका मतलब क्या है? For your business, when you want the money, that time money should be generated there. Okay, and second thing, after the completion of all the activities, sufficient amount using of sufficient amount of fund. So what is the left amount of money? That is a surplus. So that is a proper utilization of surplus. It is also very important. That is also main objective of financial plan. Otherwise, take example. Suppose your parents are given a pocket money to you. Okay. So what is your needs? Day-to-day needs, you are completing things, and after the investing, otherwise expenditure, by subtracting the expenditure, whatever amount it is given by parents. Okay, some of the amount it is left with you. That is the surplus amount. So what you are going to do that surplus amount? You are going to retain to your parents, or you are going to invest in somewhere. Otherwise, you want to waste that money. So that is proper utilization of surplus. That is also very important. That is the second objective of financial plan. Okay, now we are going to see what are the importance of financial planning. Means why financial planning is very important. Let's see. Now see what are the importance of financial planning. So first one is estimated the required amount of finance needed. That means how much you want the money for your business. So that much you can estimate by using the financial plan. Means in advance only you are deciding how much you want the money for your business. Otherwise, without financial planning, if you are running your business, so there may be the chances of risk, there may be the chances of losses. So that's why before going for the investment of money within your firm or within your business, you have to go for the financial plan. Means you have to estimate how much amount it is required, means how much amount of money you are required for your business. So you should be mainly focused on there should not be any wastage of funds, or there should be no wastage of any capital. Okay, so that is the estimated the required amount of finance need. Second one is helps in deciding, means financial planning help in deciding most appropriate capital structure. That means analyzes various source of finance. So how the financial planning it is important, because it helps in deciding. Means when you are going to decide, when you go for the investment of your capital for your business, so it is helping deciding most appropriate capital structure. Means which capital structure it is suitable. So it is going to analysis by the financial planning. So there are different capital structure, there are different source of finance we can generate it. You are taken a loan from a bank, from a debentures, from equity, otherwise on credit basis, on lease basis. So different varieties of source of finance are there. When you go for the financial planning, it helps in deciding which is the most appropriate capital structure. Okay, so it means analyze the various source of finance, just like all different source of finance. So analyze the each source of finance, find out which are the advantage and disadvantage of debt. That is, you are taking loan from bank. You are taking loan from bank means you have to pay the interest rate. Is it right? Yes. Second thing, if you are generating amount of money from the equity, okay, that is from shareholders. So shareholders means we have to pay the dividend there. Okay. Otherwise, you are taking the things on lease basis. Lease financing maybe there. It has some advantage, disadvantage. On credit basis, you are taking it what. So whenever you have the availability of fund, that time you have to pay, refund it. Okay. So means each source of finance, it has some advantages, it has some disadvantage. So analyze the each source of business finance and find out the suitable source for your firm. Then decide how much raise from which source. So there is not compulsory you should select only one source only. You can select the different source of finance at the same time only. You can take a loan from a bank, from debentures, otherwise from shareholders, or you can take a raw material on credit basis. So you can choose all types of funds, but you have to decide how much you are going to take a loan from a bank, how much you are going to take a money from the debentures, how much you are going to take a money from your shareholders, and how much amount of raw material you are going to purchase on a credit basis. So from which source you are going to means how much amount of you want to generate the source from which source. Okay. Next, balance between equity and debts, that is very important. So there should be a proper balance between equity fund and debt. Means how much you are taken a loan and owner's fund, how much you are invested, there should be a proper balance between equity and debt. Next one is helps in investing finance in a right project. So when you go for the financial planning, it is going to help you to invest the finance in right project. Okay. So compare various investment proposal. Means suppose for your business there are different investment proposal, maybe proposal A, proposal B, proposal C. So find out the analysis this proposal, and financial planning it is going to help to analyze this proposal and choose the best one which have the more profit. And from this proposal A, B, C, choose the best proposal which is going to generate the more profit for your business. Okay. Next one is bring smoothness in operational activities. So due to the financial planning, it brings the smoothness in operational activities. That means ensure the smooth cash flow. Means you already there decided how much you are investing for day-to-day operation, how much the funds are required for the day-to-day operation. If you are deciding in advance, so in future it is not going to be problem related with the finance. Suppose if you decide in earlier stage, so you are going to sure about in future this source we have to utilize now, this source we have to utilize now. So it ensures the smooth cash flow within the business to fulfill your day-to-day operations. Okay. So next one is the next importance of financial planning is base for financial control. So all of you know what is mean now controlling. Controlling means what? We are going to comparing the actual performance with the planned performance. Okay. So within a planning we have decided something, but in reality we got something. Okay. So we are going to means comparing the actual performance and planned performance. What we have planned. Okay. After working, what we got the results. So we are going to compare it. So financial planning is help for the controlling. So how we are going to control it? So actual revenue versus estimated, or you can call the planned revenue. Okay, revenue means how much amount or income. Revenue means income. Okay, so within the planning you are decided how from this activity, from this business, how much we can gain. Otherwise, what is my income? So within the planning we are decided that is estimated revenue. But after the completion of work, how much I got the income. So we are going to comparing things. Suppose if any deviation generated, any difference is there, go for the controlling process. And actual cost means once you are deciding how much income we are deciding in the planning and how much we got. That is the revenue. Cost means how much cost required, how much money it is required to carry out all the operation of this business. So how much we have decided within the planning. So within the planning we have decided 1 lakh we are going to invest for this per year. But in actual, how much you are invested, how much cost it is required to run out your business. So that is the actual cost. We have to compare the things. It is help for the controlling process. So financial planning, it is help for the controlling. Next, avoid the business shocks and surprises. So all of you know, so business, it is a combination of shock and surprises, or you can call the risk. So in future, what is going to happen, we don't know. That is uncertainty. So within the business, which kind of uncertainties are going to be generated, we don't know. Suppose at that cases, if finance is required to overcome on such shocks and surprises, to overcome on the risk, so finance is required. So that time there should be a proper arrangement of finance to avoid the shocks and surprises. Next, helps in the coordination of your business. Okay, so coordination means all of you know, so business is run, firm is run with the different, you can call the different department. Maybe the production department, maybe their planning department, maybe their sales department with them. Okay, so financial planning ensure about there is a timely arrangement of cost for each department. So whenever production department required the cost, you have to arrange the cost for production department. Whenever planning department required a cost, whenever research and development department required a cost, otherwise sales department required a cost. So that time you have timely arrangement of cost for each department. It generates the coordination between the departments. So these are the importance of financial planning. So I hope you got the clear concept about what it means financial planning, and most important question from the financial planning, that is twin objectives of financial planning. Okay, so for 2 marks this question is going to be asked. And now importance of financial planning. Suppose if you have any doubt, we will clarify your doubt on live class. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.